Welcome into the K0LWC Ham Shack. We're talking about the Motorola R7 and its noise suppression. One of the most common questions I get asked by hams is, why would I buy a Motorola R7 DMR radio when I can get a DMR radio for super cheap, for $50 or $150? Well, I'll tell you, one of the key differentiators on the R7 versus any other DMR radio is its audio quality, both in transmit and receive. It's what it really does excel at. When we take a look at the radio here, you'll notice that this microphone right up here in the corner, that's actually the primary mic you're talking to, but hidden here on the back, there's an additional microphone port right here on the back of the radio. That is actually for sampling background noise. Now, this radio and a lot of other Motorola's have always had what they call basic noise suppression for many years, and it's actually pretty darn good. But the 1002 firmware update for the R7 brought AI-trained noise suppression to the table. And let me tell you, it is a game changer. Now remember, you need to have the 2.24.02.1002 firmware or later to have this feature on your R7. So make sure you have the most up-to-date firmware to make sure you're actually getting this. So let's actually take a look at this, and bear with me. I'm going to try to do this backwards while putting it on the screen here. Scroll down in your radio settings to noise suppress. The first thing we're going to talk about, disabled is self-explanatory, right? No noise suppression, and you're definitely going to notice that difference. The background noise will be very noticeable, especially on DMR. As we cycle through, the first thing is basic. Basic is the old Motorola way of doing things. It's the same noise suppression they've had in a lot of their older radios from earlier generations. It's actually pretty darn good. It's decent. In fact, I was impressed by it when I first experienced it, but now with these new AI-trained models and algorithms, it's just gotten crazy good. So again, don't sleep on basic, but I wouldn't recommend running basic, and I'll tell you why here in a second. This is what I would recommend running most of the time. This is what's called enhanced auto. Enhanced auto is applied dynamically. So if the radio senses from the back mic on the radio that there is noise in the background, it will bring up the level of noise suppression that it needs to filter it out. If you're in a quiet location, it'll drop dynamically that amount of noise suppression to give you a much more natural and better sounding digital audio. So if I recommend one thing to run all the time, it is enhanced auto, because it's just smart auto sensing and it works really, really well. Then we jump over to the new stuff here. This is AI Trained 1. There's AI Trained 1 and AI Trained 2. You may be wondering, what's the difference? AI Trained 1 that we see here, there we go. AI Trained 1 is, again, an advanced AI trained model that will take out noise, but not all of the noise. It will leave just a little bit, so that way there's like contextual awareness for people that are listening to your audio that you may be in a certain type of environment. So it's like, think of it like maybe a 75% of the way there. There's just a little bit left that people can kind of hear, but it's still isolating your voice really, really well. Then we have the next one, AI Trained 2. AI Trained 2 is like the big boss. This is, we're going to isolate your voice and take out as much possible background noise as it can. And what's really cool about the algorithm on AI training is they've trained it for like crowd noise, cars, airplane and jet engines, right? It's trained in all different kinds of noises. So no matter what it is, it should be pretty darn smart at picking up what that noise is and taking it out, leaving only your voice. And believe me, it is phenomenal at how well it works. Now, when you're using AI Trained 2 especially, but either one of the AI trainings, you are going to notice what sounds like a compressed sound to your audio quality. So it will degrade the sound of your voice a little bit, and it will be noticeable. However, the trade-off there is you could be standing next to a 757 engine and not hear a peep, and nobody would know that you're standing next to it at 140 decibels, right? So there's a trade-off. That's why I recommend enhanced auto, because again, it's going to automatically sense where it needs to be given your environment, and it's also not the most extreme one. I would only probably play with the AI trained 1 and 2 if you really are in a noisy environment and really need it. If not, enhanced auto works well, but if you know you're going into a very noisy place, definitely I would probably start with AI Train 1, and only if you really need it, go to AI Train 2. So again, that's kind of the rundown of what I would suggest. Enhanced auto is where I keep mine 95% of the time, and it works great.
K0LWC testing noise suppression on the Motorola R7. This is no noise suppression. No noise suppression. A0LWC testing noise suppression on the Motorola R7. This is basic noise suppression. This is basic noise suppression. A0LWC testing noise suppression on the Motorola R7. This is enhanced auto noise suppression. This is enhanced auto noise suppression. A0LWC testing noise suppression on the R7. This is AI trained 1. This is AI trained 1. A0LWC testing noise suppression on the Motorola R7. This is AI trained 2. This is AI trained 2. A0LWC.
If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. I'll be curious to what your thoughts are on Motorola's noise suppression, particularly the new AI trained models. What do you think? Let me know down below, because I got to tell you, I'm impressed. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. I'll catch you again next time.